All right, mate. You're saying RMRK for longer term holds a dot metaverse coin. Also, this is close to being completed. I have no idea what that is. Let's have a look. Well, when I first look at this, it gives me the impression that this base wants to break down. I don't like these flat bases. They can. Like what I do like to see in these flat bases is a reversal, and essentially that would be, this is a monthly chart here. So sometimes if you do get, you know, wicks down to clean out all the stops in this entire range here, you know, a flush lower through that and then back up, that you know, I would like to see that. At least I wouldn't be buying here. The other way that I do like to see it play out is if you actually break down, for example, if I put that there, and then I just flip these to red just for now, and then the next one is okay, there's two ways to do this. Sometimes you form a small candle then after the breakdown, and then price breaks back up. So if I turn that to green, that is one possible way that this can play out. That if we get a small candle like this, be prepared to load up on it, because these patterns can often break down and then try to break back up. Now there is a pattern, Bitcoin, BTC. Trying to think in my head right now. Yeah, okay. Actually, it is Bitcoin. See this point right here. See the breakdown. You get the flush. You get the breakdown. You get the small consolidation candle to try and confirm that there's a bottom in, and then you get the reversal back up. So I mean, maybe this could be green as well. It doesn't. Not that it matters. It's better when it's green. You know, it's more bullish when it's green. But you can see that the drop down and then this consolidation with a lower high here is essentially some sort of you know, bearish triangle in a way, and you can see the way Bitcoin broke down. So if we do get a flush lower down out of this pattern, you know, that's what I would suggest is the safer time to be buying for the long term. At that point, you know, it is leaving a lot of liquidity above price, and it'll probably want to make its way back up into here and then even into here. And who knows, you know, if there is good fundamentals of it, then it'll build a bullish base and continue higher like Bitcoin did. I know that chart's a mess now, but so that's kind of my thoughts on this at this point. It looks like it's best to have some patience. We will flip through a few of these larger time frames here. Yeah, I mean, it popped up here, took liquidity kind of here. You can see on the 3 month chart at some point it looks like it wants to come back up on here. You know, I would say it's going to come back up on there. You know, it just looks like a natural process at this point. You know, it's had the big pump, we're getting a candle back. What it could be doing here is a 3 inside up pattern. This is a 6 month candle, and you know, sometimes on a new 6 month you start flipping green again. So maybe there's not too much more downside, because it's going to want to, in theory, it's going to want to, you know, pop back up at some point here. If we do drop back down there, maybe what time frame was I looking at that? Was it a weekly? Yeah, maybe, oh, it was a monthly, actually. Yeah, well, it does look like it wants to break down here, but how much lower? Maybe it's not going to go too much lower. I'd be watching this. The base of this, I'd be setting an alarm. If I were you, I would set an alarm right here at the base of this. If you stop on the large candle, that might be where, you know, as much as we're going to get out of this, and you can see where that is down there. But it kind of implies that the chart as a whole kind of implies that it'll want to come back up. So accumulating down on the lows here and having patience for it to come back, in theory, seems like a decent strategy, because of the entire candle setup, because of the entire coin setup. I mean, you can see here, very nice move up, getting that retrace on the yearly, which is very normal. And you know, in theory, if you're accumulating you know, down in this low range or whatever, it should be fairly good, and this should eventually come back up here and even higher. You know, you could try and knife catch it if you really want. If we do break down here, you could try and nibble into it and kind of knife catch a little bit, but especially on new 6 months when they flip green again, you could back your position up. Then you could add more to your position. It's you know, it's never good to go too big too early, and it's best to wait until it's safer, and you can add to it then when the candle flips green and maybe the uptrend is going to start.